Yeah. What's goody to the guys? What's popping to the people? You know, this what Nas must have felt like that morning when he woke up and heard that diss track from Jay. I know he was thinking like, I'm about to show this. That's how I feel when I woke up and see these slave movies. I feel like I'm beefing with Hollywood. We about to show this. Nah, but for real though, what's goody, man? I'm gonna turn this off and get right down to business. I'd initially was gonna make this about y'all see that, check out the join the movement, support the movement. We gotta do better. Pretty soon it's gonna be everywhere. But either way it go, let me adjust my screen for the people. Okay, now initially I was just gonna do the get a review on the Harriet Tubman movie and keep it at that. But oh, what a wonderful time we live in. There's so much going on right now. Excuse me. I know I'm looking crazy, but if you're in the Midwest, it's been snowing like crazy. I got caught up in it. My truck stopped, and it's been hectic. So, brother, looking rough. Either way it go. Okay, so look, I'm not just gonna deal with the Harriet Tubman movie. I'm gonna deal with that first. But then it's tied into the Byron Allen situation. A lot of people asking me what's my thoughts on that. I wanted to look a little bit more into it for I formulate opinions. And a lot of people was like, well, we'll get to that. Let's deal with this Harriet Tubman thing. Okay. First of all, why y'all so comfortable with reminding us about the mass whoopings? What about the whole slavery thing is so fascinating that you feel the need to repeatedly tell the story in different variations? And then when I step up and say, you, he, them, whoever is not right for going to see it and entertaining it, then you ostracize me as the bad guy like I did something wrong. And this is generally speaking, I'm just saying this is the way the process goes. The slave movies come out, all the black people that say we ain't with it get pushed out onto the island like, how could y'all not be with it? This is our history. No, it's not their history. It's his story. It's not history. Actually, most of you all have never even come close to seeing history. That trash that they teach and the trash that they let surpass as history is not history. So with that being said, Harriet Tubman was horrible. Get mad, I don't care. It was horrible. It was a horrible movie. And here's why it was a horrible movie. How many times are we going to let them trick us? It's the same garbage trick they keep repeating. But this time they're getting smarter. They realize, see, this is where y'all mess up at. That when y'all showed them how much y'all liked the Django, Negroes went out in record-breaking numbers and still loved the Django. It's a slave with a gun. What are you so excited about? They all should have had guns. Whoop-dee. That's the slave movie I want to go see. Show me the slave movie where somehow the slaves get all the guns and chase white people for 2 hours. That's a good slave movie. Otherwise, y'all would have been better off letting the chick that played Harriet Tubman, you should have let her play Jacker Joyner Kersey. Because she ran the whole movie splendid. The woman was fast, I give you that. She was a champion sprinter. That's what y'all should, let her play that role. Whenever y'all make a movie about Jackie Joyner, let her play that role. I know she's short and everything, but I'm just saying, the woman was fast. But anyway, okay, see, with the Django, they realized, hold on, we own to something. If we get these Negroes pistols and let them fight back a little bit instead of just beating them for 3 hours, they will forget about the beating and just focus on the gunshots. So the Django killed a bunch of white folks, and it wasn't that. I watched the Django for the first time today. I see how they tricked y'all, but I wasn't that excited about it. I mean, it was okay. It was better than the rest. If I would say anything, it probably was one of the better slave movies ever. But how good can a slave movie be? Let y'all tell it. Either way it go. Let's get into the picture they tried to paint. They spent a lot of time shaming all the black folks who didn't want to support the movie. See, we got hip to the trick y'all pulled with the last movie. Some stuff we catch, some stuff we don't. But we realized with the Birth of the Nation movie that y'all some crafty individuals. So we got smart with the Harriet Tubman movie. We just said we're not gonna participate because we got all excited for Birth of a Nation, and then he sold it to the white people, and then the white people took it, did what they wanted to do with it on one end, and then the other end talked about it like a dog to make us not like it. So every time we get caught up in that thing with y'all, it just don't work out for us. That's my observation. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Here's the thing. They put up plenty of articles about how well the movie did. Well, now first of all, here's Black Enterprise, which I'm disappointed. I used to really love Black Enterprise, but it's to be expected. See Harriet this weekend or stop complaining that our stories don't get told. First of all, who is our? Because that wasn't our story, and it didn't get told. So whoever wrote that either didn't see the movie or don't know our story. One of the two. Like I say, they pulled the Django move, and they gave Harriet a pistol. And my guess is that's the whole reason why they chose this particular movie, because they could find another way to put a pistol in a slave hand. And it was so successful with the Django, then they say we own to something. Well, here's the difference between Harriet and the Django. and I'm polar Harriet, because I know this is such a non-reality. And I heard other people get their opinion on the movie, but nobody seemed to catch this right here. Harriet Tubman, the actress, I don't know the real lady, but the actress was about 4'6" on a good day. And the pistol was almost bigger than her. And I'm telling you, she was whipping that thing out so fast, like Doc Holliday. Harriet Tubman probably whipped that pistol out about 47 times. Ain't shot 7 people. I mean, like y'all couldn't have wrote in a couple more dead white people would have hurt you. And I'm white people don't look at me like I'm tripping. Y'all go to the movie to see them beat up on us. Why can't I go to the movie to see them kill y'all? Anyway, yeah. If I was having something to do with this, Harriet would have shot a lot more white people. And not that I'm trying to spread racial indifference or violence or nothing like that, but like I just said, I know it's going to be a couple white people that's going to watch this and say, look at the message he's spreading. Well, let me ask y'all this, white people. Since we on the subject, this movie grossed $11 million, which was a flop. We're going to deal with that too. But just for a second. It grossed $11 million, which was a flop, technically speaking. But if you look to the other side of the quarter, it costs $10 per ticket to get into a movie theater. 10, 12, something like that. So, if it's 12, that's even worse. At $12 a pop, right off top, I can't tell you how many seats it takes to get to 11 million, but that's a lot of seats that got filled up. And since Hollywood and everybody else is complaining about the fact that black people was complaining, that means not many of us went to go see it. So So, dear white people, exactly who spent $11 million to go watch the slave movie? That brings me to my next question. What is it about these slave movies that fascinate y'all such? Because if I was a white person who openly declared I'm not a racist, I wouldn't be caught dead in a damn movie theater with a slave movie playing. And if I were to go, I would have to be like in the cartoons with the trench coat and the mustache and the glass with the big nose. I mean, like, why are you there? This movie is a movie that's saying your ancestors really fucked up. You sit around all the time and say, it wasn't us though, but we didn't do it. Right. The hell you doing in the movie theater watching it? Right. I'm a firm believer if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. So you can sit around all day long and say, I'm not racist, I don't support that, I don't condone that. Well, your ass was in the movie theater though, so you're supporting and condoning. Just my take. As I straighten out the regular dreads to keep doing like this. But either way it go. So yeah, it's weird to me. I find it fascinating that so many non-racist white people are willing to watch slave movies. Like literally, when I see a movie or in person, and I watch a depiction of black people doing something contrary to what I think we should be doing or something horrible, heinous act, I'm disgusted. Why it don't bother y'all? As a white person who is totally against it, how could you sit in a movie theater and watch them beat up on black folks repeatedly? And especially if you're in an interracial relationship, how the hell can you sit there with your significant other and watch? And how the hell can he? I'm confused. I know y'all supposed to share everything, and I'm not speaking against interracial relationships. I have biracial children. But I'm just saying, I didn't go with the white mother of my children to see it. Hell no. Fuck around and had a flashback and said something crazy. I'm just saying, I don't get it. It's weird. I mean, I get you trying to support, but I was looking on the internet and I seen like white people excited, like they felt like that they were supporting us. Like, yeah, I'm going to go see Harriet. You shouldn't have told nobody that. What the hell are you going to look at? What exactly are you going to that theater to witness? You know it's going to be a lot of black people being called nigger. You know it's going to be a fair amount of ass whipping and disrespectful mistreatment of black folk. Why then would you, someone who is in love with someone black, want to go watch, sit, and endure that shit? Unless, of course, they ask you to, which that within itself is weird. I mean, I guess I could see if they felt they needed to enlighten you and wanted you to see, then shit, I took your ass to the library. But either way it go, to each his own. Let's get back to the subject at hand. So, Black Enterprise tried to bully us into going to watch Harriet. It's not our narrative. It's not our story. So you shouldn't feel guilty if you didn't go watch that trash. I endured 2 hours of some change of it, so you don't have to. Or you can if you want to. All right. Now, let's see what else we got here. This is, should just get funnier about a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Here we go. Okay, my computer froze on me, y'all. My fault. Okay, moving on to the next one. And this one says, where we at? Wait, no, that's not it. Y'all hold on for a second. I'm tired. I didn't hit the wrong button and all kind of manners. Where in the world am I at? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Right here. Right there. Y'all give me a second, my fault, y'all. Okay. I gotta open this up so I can see what in the world is going on. All right, pal. There we go. Let's get it proper. All right. There we go. This is the screen I was looking for. Okay. Now, this happens to be some shit that I really don't understand. Oh, is that the one? Is it the Black Enterprise? Oh, the director says this is not a slave movie. Well, technically, if you got a movie with black folks in shackles and getting whipped and white people get to say nigger a lot, by definition, that's a slave movie. But okay, anyway. Deborah Martin Chase declares her passion for her latest production, Harriet, crackling through the phone. This is a movie about freedom and empowerment. This is a movie that says we cannot control the circumstances in which we are born, but we can control what we do to get here. We can control what we do once we get here. I'm sorry. I was so stuck. I couldn't even get myself together. I just wonder sometimes, do people believe the shit that they say, or do they just say it because they want you to believe it? Or is it a combination of the two? Because I'm offended by the opening statement, this is not a slave movie. But then you go on to say this is a movie about freedom and empowerment. Okay, first of all, we knew who Harriet Tubman was a long time ago. So, hear me clearly. And this is for black folk. This is for all black folk. If it took this damn movie to make you feel free and empowered, then here's what I need you to do. I need you to go to the nearest library. Get a library card if you ain't got one. Or go to Barnes and Nobles. They got a whole section in the back. You can sit on the couch and be comfortable and all that. But here's what I need you to do. I need you to go to Barnes and Nobles. And I need you to get as many books as you can on like self-awareness, identity, and self-esteem and shit like that. Because it wasn't shit empowering about that damn movie. And if you got some power out of that, that means you so goddamn confused. It is ridiculous. And you need to just stop even watching all movies. Start over. Get you a life coach is what you could do. Call me. Facebook me or something. CEO Alligator. You need a life coach. This is not, come on, man. Stop it. Knock it off. I didn't feel empowered at all. I damn near felt disrespected. And then they complain about the white savior narrative. Of course you're going to have that. They give it to you all the way. The Django had a white homeboy the whole movie, which he did, but whatever. But now, it took... Here's how empowering this is. Harriet Tubman ran away from the plantation. Her slave master was about 27 and pissed. This little white boy literally chased Harriet all over the country. Him, another angry Negro, and 2 horses just chased her all over the world trying to kill her and all type of stuff. Finally, in the final scene, when she's running off, the black dude, the bounty hunter, is about to kill her. The same bounty hunter that the white master hired to help him track down Harriet is about to kill her. And he shoots the black bounty hunter to stop him. He want to kill his nigga so bad, he can better have nobody else do it. So the only way Harriet lives, because she was about to get killed by this make-believe character that never even existed in real life. We're going to talk about that in a second. But the only thing that stops that from happening is the same massa that's been trying to catch her for 2 hours. And in movie time, months, years, you know. So now, Massa saved Harriet's life. But then Harriet get the jump on Massa. Now, Massa been chasing you, I already established, all over the world trying to kill you. She get the jump on him. She grabbed the rifle. She make him get off the horse and say, get on your knees. Now keep in mind, Harriet Tubman has to be the nicest escaped Negro on the face of the earth. Because she ain't said cracker not one time. She ain't said nothing out of pocket. And I'm not saying I condone that, but that was the time frame for it. Not one slave said cracker through the whole movie. They could say nigga, but the director didn't write cracker in the script. That's weird, but okay, we're going to go with it. No derogatory remarks towards the white people at all. None written into the script. How was that? So you mean to tell me when slaves was alone, they don't say nothing slick about massa? None of them, ever? No slick talk about the slaves. Okay, whatever. We just so terrified. We never even, but okay. So she make Massa get off the horse nicely. Well, she talking tough to him, but not really. And then she tell him, get on your knees. She got a shotgun about as long as 2 of her. She point the rifle at him. She give him this long-ass speech. Then she throw the rifle down and get on a white horse and trot off into the sunset. I wonder how come Massa didn't get up, take the one good hand he got, grab the shotgun, and blow her off the damn horse. He could have. And I'm going to be honest with you. And black people all over America might not like me saying this, but I don't care. It would have been a better ending to me if that would happen. I would have considered this movie more of a success if after she trotted off into the sunset on his white horse, he would have got up, grabbed the shotgun, and blew her little bit of ass up off the horse. Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness. I know what some of y'all thinking. He's going to hell. I don't believe in hell, so I don't know what to tell you. But that's off topic. Y'all believe in a little red man with a pitchfork to control everything. That's weird to me. But, okay, here's why I say this. Because if we gonna have this unrealistic ass narrative, I might as well get some enjoyment out of something, because ain't no slave. I don't care. And see, they set it up because it say that she used to get these visions and everything. But you see how they connected the visions to church, Jesus, the Lord, and all that. Now see, that was a directorial thing, because they got the Kanye West year. They got the Jesus King year. Hit you with the Kanye West gospel album every chance they get. So therefore, they got her steady praying to the Lord all throughout the movie. Like she ain't the mother of the earth and is in tune with everything. So premonitions, black folks have been getting since the beginning of time, and it was way before you knew Jesus Christ. And that's fake. Jesus Christ can't give you visions because you can't prove them. Now, so either way it go, that was Hollywood setting you up for the fall at the end, because if she's a good Methodist Christian woman, then she ain't gonna blow Massa head off. But she been whipping that pistol out the whole movie and can't shoot nobody. Now she got the drop on Massa. And she not only don't shoot him, she throw the weapon down, get on his horse, and ride off. She deserved to get her ass blowed up. That's my opinion. Moving right along. They paint the fake narrative and they tell you that the movie was a success. Y'all excuse me, like I hope I ain't Okay, well, the movie had a $17 million budget. It grossed $11 million. Where on the planet is $11 million opening week a success? Not unless you shoot your movie in your backyard with a handheld camcorder. Like what they did, if you're old enough to remember the Blair Witch Project, where they just held a camcorder and he ran through the woods and never seen nothing scary. Now, if they made $11 million off the $2,500 budget, then they snap. But if you spend $17 million and you only make $11 million, that's a flop. So why are they telling you it was successful? Because if they tell you it flopped, then they have to let you know what we already knew. Look how much power we got when we come together. We decided collectively, whether consciously or unconsciously, maybe we just fed up. But black folk didn't go out and see that. Like I said, white folks, y'all got me looking at y'all funny now. But black folk didn't go see that. So they have to paint this narrative that we're wrong and non-supportive of our people because they did the right thing by showing us that funny style movie. If y'all can see where this is headed, this is the same game that keep getting played and we keep falling for it. What? You tell me this. It's like if you're in a relationship with your significant other, and let's just say they have a string of bad things happening in your relationship. Some of them your fault, some of them not. You're not going to repeatedly find ways to remind your significant other of how effed up things were at a bad time. Here's my point. This is a space in time in American history where African Americans, black folks, whatever you want to call yourself, however you term yourself, are being, on one end, shot down, executed publicly, whether the justice system feels like they're right or wrong, it's happening. In most cases, the cops are not getting dealt with properly. Then you got these new cases where they just walk into the sister house, well, not even with a shooter through the back door. I don't even know what the logic to that was. Like you shot through the back door, like then they get in the house, there's no weapons, there's no threat, there's no nothing. So either way it go, these things are happening in the world, in society, which means there's tension. Why would you feel the need, anyone in Hollywood, feel the need to show black people being brutalized during slavery? Why would you remind the world of that at a time when black people are publicly being executed? What is the logic behind that? If I'm a director, why am I releasing, okay, you got years and years of back-to-back, damn near the whole Obama term, of them just splatting brothers all over the place. What director sat around and said, you know what? It's such a controversial time in this nation, and I'm black, and I'm going to show a slavery movie. If that makes sense to you, stop watching right now. Just walk up, cut me off, walk away, and never turn on my channel again. Come on, man. Wake up. Pay attention. There's an agenda here. Why you... Django, 12 Years a Slave, Birth of a Nation, Harriet Tubman. What are you getting at here? The Help. What the fuck? Why are we watching this? Why are directors putting this trash out? For what? It's so many more aspects of African history, African American history. You got people, you got Marcus Garvey. You got so many people that y'all refuse to even shed light on, but you'll keep whipping our ass on TV. And y'all keep taking y'all dumb ass to go watch it. And white folks keep sitting around saying, I'm not a racist. Well, when the fuck is you gonna get up and get mad and say something? Listen, hear me clearly, white people. I don't want to hear that shit no more about I'm not a racist because I didn't participate. Your ass ain't participating now either. You didn't participate then, and you ain't participating now. So should I believe that you're going to participate in the future? Y'all say we brothers and sisters in America. Well, this is a critical time in America, and your brothers and sisters is being persecuted. What are you going to do? You going to keep on saying, that was the past, I didn't do it? If so, whatever heaven you believe in, you ain't going to make it. That's a fact. We just say and do anything. That's why I started this movement. We got to do better. And I started it with self. I got to do better. And the way I do better is learning, self-education. Step one, educate yourself. We don't. We are a self-serving society. All we want to do is what feel good, what's fun, and what's entertaining. And I love what feel good, what's fun, and entertaining just like y'all. I get caught up. This is my effort. Where's yours? Because this, I mean, like, look at this. We got a president that is being impeached. That's how much turmoil our country is in. And we are still showing fucking slave movies? Why? You tell me, Miss Director. What is your name again? Hold on, Miss Producer. Hold on, let me find your damn name. Deborah Martin Chase. Please tell me what the fuck was empowering about Harriet Tubman running through the woods for her fucking life. What was empowering about that? Freeing 5, 10 slaves at a time, risking her life. That's not empowering. That's what the hell every slave should have been doing. You gonna show us one woman? It was plenty of her. And any slave that wasn't doing that should have hung themselves. So I'm not impressed by one woman. Everybody should have been doing that. Just like them Africans who was on a boat that said, I'd rather jump into the fucking ocean than go with y'all. That's what it is. Enough is enough. Slave movies for what? How is this progressive? How is this how is this a society that cares about us? These movies got to get approved by somebody, by major studios. What major studio is looking at this and saying, this is a great idea? Now, these are rhetorical questions because I know the answer, but I'm getting y'all to think. Because y'all go along with it and say, these are just actors. People can do what they... No, it's not just actors. Hollywood is a fucking industry. And we all have... Anybody within my earshot has got at least 2 or 3 stories about something weird and out of pocket they've heard going on in Hollywood. So we know that this is a freaking den of sin. But soon as something come on, we turn a blind eye to the fact that the people producing it ain't right. These people come from Disney. The Disney Channel is a pedophile network. Walt Disney was a dope fiend pedophile, LSD pedophile. Come on, man. We got to do better. We got to start looking into things. We got to start looking into things. Man, this is a setup movie. This was horrible. Here's what y'all got to think about. All of these slave movies that y'all so okay with, 10, 20 years from now, this the shit your kids gonna be watching in class. The Help, The Butler, 12 Years a Slave. They put all three of them out back to back. They ain't hit you with the Django. Why are we watching it? I talk to the white folks, I'm talking to the black people. Why exactly is your black ass? Now, this is the first slave movie I watched since Roots. I don't watch none of them. None of them. I haven't seen any of them. None of the movies I just named have I seen. Didn't see The Butler. Didn't see The Help. Didn't see 12 Years a Slave. Didn't see The Django. Didn't see Birth of a Nation. I don't watch that shit. For what? What am I attempting to learn? What do I want to see? Does it make you feel more black watching people whip your ass and call you nigga? Because you know it happened. So why do you want to go see it? We don't make sense out of shit we do no more. We just move through life, just moving. It's crazy, man. No, this was not a good movie. And for everybody on the internet taking a stance of, it's the same dumbass argument where people say, if you didn't vote, don't complain. I defy any of you. And I'll open this challenge to anybody who want to take it. Anybody who listen to this. Prove to me that voting works. Especially for African Americans. Prove it. You can't. And if you can, I'll publicly admit it, or we can place a wager. Whoever, whatever, inbox me. You let me know the terms, I agree. I don't even have to hear the terms. You let me know the terms, I agree. The only thing I want you to do is just prove that voting has been beneficial for African Americans. And I don't want no token victory talking about our people died for the right to vote. You a damn lie. Our people died for the right to live. Nobody ever died for the right to vote. That's a lie. Our people die because we get tired and we stand up at whatever situation it is. It wasn't about no right to vote. It was about a right to be treated like a human. In this country, voting just happens to be a part of that. We didn't know no better at the time. We just wanted a voice, a say in it, a stake in it, to not feel like we don't count. But it's way on down the road, and we had the benefit of hindsight. And in hindsight, voting has not been beneficial to the African American up to this point in no way, shape, or form. As a collective, I don't see how. And I can't wait for one of y'all to inbox me talking about some Obama shit, because I'm going to have a ball with your ass on that. So let me just go on record as saying it's a bit off topic, but let me just say it. That was not it. We'll leave it at that. You want to talk about that some more? We'll do another lecture. Let's get back to this. The Harriet Tubman thing was not a victory. They painted it in the media as it was. Why are you pushing the issue? Okay, why are you pushing the issue that the movie was a success and you know it wasn't? There's an agenda behind that.